Good morning, Ashari people. How are you today? I hope all of you are blessed indeed. Yes, this morning, my topic of this morning inspiration is don't quit before the finish line. So, have you ever participated in the athletic race, especially a 5K or a 10K run? I have, though my fashion was more of a fast walk and not 10K, just 5K. And usually at the beginning of the race, when our stamina is still strong and enthusiasm is high, it feels like every opponent that we have, we can overcome it. So we feel confident, almost certain we'll be the winner. But as the race goes on, somewhere in the middle or near the finish line, everything changes. Stamina drop, motivations fade, the sun feels hotter, there's no familiar face around, and suddenly we feel completely dropped, completely alone. That's when the desire to quit creeps in, especially when our legs start aching, our head feels dizzy, and our body screams for rest. We began to think it's okay not to finish. At least I joined the crowd. I've tried. But then, out of nowhere, we hear a voice from a distance. Come on, keep going. You can do it. Don't stop. Keep moving forward. And suddenly we see familiar faces smiling, cheering, encouraging us. And just like that, our spirit is lifted and the urge to quit disappeared. It feels like a sudden mood boosters, giving us renewed strength and endurance. And finally, we cross the finish line. Maybe not as a champion, but we finished the race well. Today, as I reflect on this, I'm also reminded that today marked my husband's 5th-year death anniversary. Grief itself is a long-distance race, one that doesn't have a clear finish line. There are days when the weight feels heavier, the road feels lonelier, and the strength to keep going feels almost gone. And yet, even in grief, God reminds me that I'm not running alone. Following God, walking in His will, living out our spiritual journey, it's often not easy or comfortable. The road isn't always straight. Sometimes it goes uphill, downhill, full of turns, and even rocky paths. There are moments when we feel exhausted, confused, and tempted to give up, especially when we feel alone, like no one truly understands or cares about what we are carrying. But God reminds us in Hebrews that we are never truly alone. Excuse me. Hebrews 12 verse 1, it says, therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, we are surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses, heroes of faith who have gone before us. They are like spiritual cheerleaders, reminding us to endure, keep walking, and to not give up. So if today feels heavier than usual, if the journey feels long and lonely, if the pain, the grief, or the questions feel overwhelming, remember, our cheerleaders are many. God is near, and grace is sufficient for every step. Let's keep walking with God, keep moving forward, and even when it's hard and doesn't make sense, don't quit. You can do this. Finish the race. Amen. God bless you.